What's up, y'all? Peace and much love, peace and power, gratitude and blessings to all you guys who clicked on tonight's video. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another late night video. So, what I want to bring to court today to discuss with you guys is what I titled tonight's video, The Darkest Night of the Soul, right? And what that is for anybody out there who is familiar with, spirituality, all that type of stuff, you know that, quote unquote, the people who have their minds open, right? The people who tend to explore the deepest, darkest parts of themselves, right? To figure out their flaws, to figure out what they need to work on, right? AKA shadow work, all that other type of, neat and great stuff that we all need to start incorporating more into our lives. And what it is an awakening, right? It's definitely one of the hardest things that I've been dealing with lately, because I am in that phase myself to where I'm really more of a hermit now, at least temporarily, from what it seems, from my point of view, of course. And what I can tell you guys right off the bat is that I have learned so much about myself, and I have developed into the man, honestly, that a lot of guys can't picture themselves as, and I really hate to hear that, man, seriously, because we all have that potential to reach for greatness and become successful at whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, man. And I know that's a real cliche sounding thing. I know, it's something that gets tossed around a lot, but watch this, man. However, when you go through the phases, when you let things happen and play out as they should, what you tell the universe, man, what you tell yourself, what you tell, just your soul, right? What you're telling your heart is that, you know what? I just want to go with the flow. I don't want to fight anymore, man. I don't want to argue anymore with people who may not value my opinions, even though in today's world, people's opinions really don't matter, and they shouldn't, especially if there's something more along the lines of, you need to do this, you need to do that. So, excuse me, let me correct myself. Opinions are fine. But if it starts to lead to something negative, something that isn't beneficial, something that doesn't help you progress or move forward in life, something that doesn't help you to achieve a better understanding of who you are, man, how the world works and how you should move through life in your own way, of course, but just explaining to you the things to look out for, right? Better ways to provide for yourself, to take care of yourself, man, right? To get your mind right, because all these things are part of the phase of a spiritual awakening, man, right? And that's just simply, in the simplest way that I can put it, from what I've read, from what I've heard from other people's stories, is that you just allow yourself to heal, right? Because you're going to purge so much that you think it's the end of the world. You think everybody's against you. You think, really, man, this is just a battle you can't win. And that's not the case. The case is that we need to go through phases such as the darkest night of the soul, which is you dealing with your own inner demons, man. You working on yourself, you finding value in who you are, the things that you've been through, the lessons you've learned all the way up until this point in your life, man. I mean, seriously. And I know it sounds, like I said a little while ago, really cliche, but if you think about it, that's why these things tend to happen. I mean, why do you think they tend to happen? Something doesn't work out. You get into a specific argument or debate with somebody about something. The next thing you know, something just clicks, right? Something just clicks in your head. That light bulb switches on. Boom. You see life from a different perspective now. You probably still see it your way, and that's fine. As long as you're not closed-minded and you think that you know it all, you'll be fine, right? Be humble, guys. And I'm saying that to the ones who aren't humble, who don't humble themselves, right? And when you allow yourself, man, to just move freely without trying to force things to happen, without beating up on yourself, man, without throwing a temper tantrum, without getting emotional, especially that one. Especially if you're a man, right? You don't want to get like that, man. Always be in control of yourself. Always move about life the best way you know how, while still incorporating and having an open mind and open heart towards making new experiences, right? Just experiencing new things. Seeing life from other people's perspective. Not saying that you got to agree with it, you got to roll with it, but hear people out, man. Right? Hear people out. Listen to their stories, man. Listen to people just explain to you how they've overcome things in their life, regardless what they may be. Regardless what it may be. Excuse me. Because when you do that, your heart is open, man, right? You're willing to say, you know what, I want to heal from past traumas. I want to heal from, I just want to heal myself. I want to be able to continue moving forward in my life and not back. And it can be a difficult thing to incorporate in your life, man, right? Positive thinking, speaking positively. I think even Bruce Lee himself said, man, shout out to the master, man. Shout out to the OG. May his soul ever rest in peace, right? I think he said a quote that he had I think on camera. It was just a quote he said. I don't remember where I seen it at, but what he said was, what was it, man? I'm trying to remember. It was a great quote. He said, oh yeah, I just remembered. Sorry about that, y'all. What Bruce Lee said was, when you should never speak negatively about yourself, even as a joke. It took me a minute to remember. But Bruce Lee said, don't even make jokes about yourself. Even if you think it's funny, don't say anything negative about yourself. Even if you make a joke out of it, about your life, about anybody else. Because the mind can't tell the difference. I think that's what he said, was the mind can't tell the difference between, what's appearing real to you through your eyes and to what you believe, right? So just be careful, man. See life from all different kinds of points of views and perspectives while still maintaining your own and what works for you, because the darkest night of the soul, man, will eventually make its way towards everybody. Maybe not every single person in this lifetime, but for those of you out there, man, who are going through that phase, who are having a hard time trying to express themselves, trying to get themselves more out into the world, making better experiences, making better connections with people, but still maintaining and trying your best to establish a more healthier connection with your own soul, right, man? Because so many people tend to give theirs up that they lose, that they lose sight on who it was they were before. And who you were before doesn't matter necessarily anymore, because, these days have been going by fast, right? And we should always strive to be better, which is why they tell you don't look back in the past and beat yourself up over what you've done, man. It was a mistake. You learned your lesson. Move forward. Move on. Be better. Okay? And when you move through life like that, when you allow yourself to just simply flow, that's when opportunities will start to come, right? That's when your chances of truly figuring out who you are, what you enjoy, will come, right? It takes time, man. So regardless of how old you guys are, regardless of how young you are, do not give up, man, just because it's so hard and difficult in the beginning. You came all this way, so why give up now, right? Go through these phases, right? Go through the phases of self-transformation so you can become better, right? Because it really takes time, man. It's a painful process. I'm in it right now. I think right now, I gotta admit, I'm pretty sure I'm in the hermit phase, man, which is where I just My energy gets drained from just being out in public. I haven't been communicating with, even some of my own friends lately. I just been doing a lot of introspection. I've been realizing, man, the mistakes that I've been making. I've been realizing that I need to improve my life, not just to get into just simply self-development, personal development, self-improvement, whatever, but just the mere fact that I need to work on my soul, right? I need to strive towards righteousness, man. I need to strive towards healing my own heart before I can start healing other people's, and like I said, man, it's a painful process. We've all suffered some kind of trauma. And until you heal it, man, life will really continue to beat up on you a little bit. Not to bully you, but to get you to realize, look, man, you don't have to go through this. You don't have to suffer. Yes, this is the darkest night of the soul. But who says there's not light at the end of that tunnel right down that way? Right? You can make it. You can make it, man. It's right there. So I'm actually going to do another video like I did before on one of my favorite ones I think I made. One of my favorite ones I made, which was when you're lost in the darkness, look for the light, man. No matter how long you think you may be stuck in there, man, like, don't give up on yourself. Keep trying to progress your soul to the next level so you can get up out this joint, man. Not saying go out and look for a reason to harm yourself or whatever, but I'm saying continue to heal. Let go of the past. Let go of past failures. Let go of that, man. Move forward with your life. And don't ever look back, man. Don't ever look back on yourself. Don't ever put yourself down. This may be the darkest night of the soul, but the soul has no limits, man. We truly have no limits. The only limitation is right in here. And if you can overcome this, if you can conquer this, you can conquer anything, man. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's video. I hope everyone just enjoyed the video, period, man, and learned something. So this was the darkest night of the soul topic and conversation, and I hope you guys seriously enjoyed it, man. I hope you resonate with it. Don't forget to drop some likes, help your boy out, help me get this video out into the algorithm. Drop some comments down below, spread the love, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace and much love. I'm back, I'm better. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love, man.